We're going to tackle healing at a distance. There are two different elements here that you'll find in your practice. During COVID times in particular, you're going to be doing a lot of work with Zoom. I suggest that you plan to continue Zoom because that broadens the geographic area you can serve with your work, and it helps you build your practice. I'm aware of someone doing a different kind of healing that has some resonances to this, whose primary source of income is, or at least when I knew of him 5 years ago, Russia. Most of his clients were English-speaking Russians, and he took credit cards. So that was long-distance healing as well, of course. In this case, we have someone standing in for, let's say Carol. So safe and appropriate for Phyllis to heal on behalf of Carol. She's ready, willing, and able. Safe and appropriate for Carol to have Phyllis speak on her behalf and heal on her behalf. And Carol is ready, willing, and able to participate and heal now. Okay. Co-surrogation is now in place. Say, my name is Phyllis.
My name is Phyllis.
My name is Carol.
My name is Carol.
Okay, then you go do the work, you're calling her Carol. Except, something I often forget, just did. Before you start the work, you need to arrange for the end point, because I find myself too often forgetting about the end point, and it has to naturally wear off, and that's not healthy, that's not safe. So before we begin, Carol and Phyllis both agree that at the end of this session, the co-surrogation will automatically cease. Okay, now we have safety. We have a beginning point and an end point. And either party at any time up to the end of the session can choose to close co-surrogation. I've never had that happen. Okay, so now we do the work. And if I'm on top of the game, at the end, safe and appropriate for both parties to desurrogate. Desurrogation has now occurred. My name is Phyllis.
My name is Phyllis.
My name is Carol.
My name is Carol.
There we go.
Okay.
So that's the process for doing distance healing. If you have someone to do it with, it's my preferred way, particularly for the first time with a new client. However, there will be times when it's just you and whoever is the representative for the person we're healing at a distance, because you always want to have someone, family member, someone who cares about them, standing as part of it, observing. And I always have them help out. I have them count when we're saying something so that they're engaged. But if I'm the only one here, is it safe and appropriate for me to speak and heal on behalf of Carol? Now, my standard is yes, strong, no, weak. You may have your own processes, that's fine. And I'm ready, willing, and able to speak and heal for Carol today. Safe and appropriate for Carol to have me speak and heal on her behalf. She's ready, willing, and able to participate and to heal. Okay, my name is Brian, my name is Carol. And then from that point on, I can be talking to Carol, and it's still this half of me, if you will. And the other half is still the LIIFT Untherapist who's guiding what's happening. So we do our healing. And again, we both agree that at the end of the session, we will automatically desurrogate, or at the end of the session is complete, safe and appropriate to desurrogate. Desurrogation has now occurred. My name is Brian. My name is Carol. So that's the process. Now, sometimes, particularly with younger people, they will say they don't want to desurrogate. And my hypothesis is that for a young person, it's like, well, this guy's sort of got it together, and I have no idea, being in my family or being in my body, what okay living is. So I want to share with him for a while. So safe and appropriate for the co-surrogation to continue for both parties. Both parties are willing. Both parties agree that co-surrogation will automatically cease at 24 hours or 36. I go by field here, at 24 hours. Okay, so there will be shared time together for 24 hours, and then things will automatically desurrogate. Have I covered everything I think that we need to about healing at a distance for someone? Okay, one of the things you'll notice, by the way, when you're doing it, is often the other party will, as you come across statements that are supposed to be made, it's like, oh yeah, I can really see why this is coming up, which is a really nice validation for the work you're doing.